By Jason Lang, Washington. Reuters. 4 candidates backed by Donald Trump to challenge Republican lawmakers who voted to impeach him or boot him from office are falling behind in raising money for their campaigns, according to disclosures filed. Trump, who left office in January, remains a major influence within the Republican Party, which hopes to regain control of the U.S. Congress in next year's elections. Only a handful of Republicans joined Democrats when Congress voted to impeach Trump and then held an unsuccessful vote in the Senate to remove him from office, on a charge he incited insurrectionists to attack the U.S. Capitol on January 6. Trump has called the Republicans who crossed him disloyal or losers, and they have faced scorn within their party. Several have said they will retire or not seek but those who are facing Trump-backed candidates in upcoming party nomination contests so far have raised more money than their challengers, which might help them counter Trump's campaign against U.S. Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, a moderate who was one of 7 Republicans who voted to convict Trump in the Senate, raised $1.1 million between July and September, more than twice the $466,000 raised by her Republican challenger Kelly Tshibaka, a former state administration commissioner, and Murkowski, who ended September with $3.2 million in the bank, more than 10 times what Tshibaka had, raked in money from corporate-run donor committees, according to a disclosure Murkowski filed with the Federal Election. Murkowski also raised more than $75,000 through a joint fundraising effort with several senators endorsed by Trump, including Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa, who voted against convicting Trump. Raising more money by no means guarantees victory, but it can help candidates buy expensive television advertisements and pay campaign staff. Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming, who is widely seen in great peril of losing her seat because of her vote to impeach Trump and her vocal criticism of the former president, raised $1.7 million during the 3 months. Her Trump-endorsed opponent, attorney Harriet Hageman, entered the race in early September and raised about $300,000, or roughly $100,000 a week, shy of Cheney's fundraising pay. Cheney, the highest-profile lawmaker of the 10 Republicans in the House of Representatives who voted to impeach Trump, drew donations from a number of Wall Street executives, including Blackstone chief investment officer Prakash Melwani. Hageman received a donation from billionaire venture capital. Trump has also endorsed opponents to U.S. Representatives Fred Upton of Michigan and Jamie Herrera Butler of Washington state, who both voted to impeach. Upton raised $293,000 between July and September, more than twice the $116,000 raised by his Trump-endorsed challenger. State lawmakers. Herrera Butler not only voted to impeach Trump, she submitted evidence in his Senate trial against the former president. She took in $524,000 during the period, outraising Trump-backed Army veteran Joe Kent, who raised $452,000. Trump also endorsed his former White House aide Max Miller to challenge U.S. Representative Anthony Gonzalez of Ohio, who said in September he would not seek re-election. Miller's disclosure filed on Friday showed his campaign raised $695,000, most of which came from a $500,000 contribution he made to. Reporting by Jason Lang. Editing by Leslie